let us understand the basic framework of self observation. The first thing to do is to separate feeling and concept. ये समझ में नहीं आता है. थंडर एंड लाइटनिंग की बात की ना उस दिन, दोनों साथ में आते हैं, दोनों साथ में आते हैं. एंड वी कैन नेवर फिगर आउट डिड द कॉन्सेप्ट कम फर्स्ट और डिड द फीलिंग कम फर्स्ट. चिकन एंड एग का स्टोरी हो जाता है. आई एम एंग्री, you said this to me, I got angry at you. Was it a concept that got hurt, or was it the anger that came up and then it created a concept to justify its existence that we cannot catch? The thunder and lightning का story हो जाता है. So what do we need to do is we need to feel, not to act out. We need to feel. What happens now is the moment a feeling is felt, a concept gets attached to it. We can't feel a feeling by itself. Pure feeling feel नहीं होता है, right? Pure feeling feel नहीं होता है. Immediately एक concept साथ में हम लोग उसमें घुसा देते हैं. Pure feeling feel नहीं होता है. Now what makes the situation worse is that concept comes in the way of feeling the feeling, because we start thinking about the feeling and we don't feel it. If the feeling is one that we have rejected or we label it as a bad feeling, and if we act out upon that feeling, it in turn it creates guilt. We don't feel good about it, we feel bad about it. Whatever happens, what we need to do, it's a good feeling and a concept is attached, it's a bad feeling, a concept is attached, it is a good feeling, we act out on it, it's a bad feeling, we act out on it. There is an action that happens immediately. That action may not be physically there outside, but a mental action, meaning a concept has happened. That's the action. Whatever be the feeling, nature of the feeling, good or bad as you may have labeled it, what we need to do is to work hard to simply feel it without there being an action attached to it. But we are unable to do so because the speed is too fast. It's too fast. Feeling ka speed and the ratio. Let us take the ratio that Mr. T has given so that we know the speed of feeling. 2482. ISM centers का जो रेशियो है वो 2482 है. इंटेलेक्ट 2 पे है, फीलिंग 4 पे है, सेक्स 8 पे है और मूवमेंट 2 पे है. फीलिंग, the emotional thing and the sexual thing, emotional energy, sexual energy combined 4 and 8 is 12, and they both work against this poor guy who's 2, and he's too weak. 2 is too weak. He has to, you have to work 6 times, no, then to come up to the level of 12, right? What will we do when a feeling arises? Try to catch the concept that comes up with it. Try to catch the concept. Every time, put the concept aside and simply try to feel the feeling by watching it. Try to watch the process. You will see that it has an affinity to create a concept. It will never allow you to feel it just by itself. You stop all movement. Sit down and feel, no matter what the feeling is. Don't have any movement. If you stop movement in the physical body, like even that you did right now, even the twitching of your toes, No movement, not even the twitching of a muscle internally, not even the pupil of the eye moving even in the slightest bit inside. That is why I've given you the candle exercise, where you look at the candle for 20 minutes in the night. You look at your own eyes in the mirror with just the candle being next to the mirror, right? You remember, all of you. So when you sit down and do not move, only then will you be. Later on, so it can happen, it will happen all the time, but in the beginning, you need to cease all movement externally and you need to start observing. Self observation, even though the term implies it to be a mental activity, it is not a mental activity, it is not an intellectual activity. When I speak in the beginner sessions about who is seeing, I say if the person has died and the eyes are still there, then why can't he see? That means the person, the thing which sees are not the eyes. The eyes are still there, the eyes are open. They can't see. That means the seer is something else, is somebody else. And the mind is not what we think it to be. You see, the eyes are open in the case of a dead body, and the brain is also there. It's not that the brain has gone away somewhere, the brain is also there. But the brain also has ceased to operate. What was flowing in was the mind. Please mark the words. What was flowing in was the mind. Mind and brain are two separate things. And beyond the mind is the seer. The seer is gone and therefore we can't see anymore. Now when the seer is there, all of us are alive right now. Implies that the seer is there. हमारे देश में हम कहते हैं आत्मा चली गई, मतलब कि आत्मा अभी है. चली गई का मतलब अभी है. जब है तब उसका हेल्प क्यों नहीं लेते? जब है तो उसकी प्रार्थना क्यों नहीं करते? जब चली जाती है तब उसकी प्रार्थना करते हैं. वो भी हमारी आत्मा की नहीं, किसी और की. वो जो चली गई है उसकी प्रार्थना करते हैं. और मैकेनिकली कहते हैं मे हिज सोल रेस्ट इन पीस. द वन हु गिव्स यू लाइफ, you are going to now give him peace by your prayers. Right? All this mechanical rubbish has to stop. Mechanicalness creates arrogance. Remember that. That is the way it works. Mechanicalness creates arrogance. For the person who has light, arrogance is not possible. For the person who is aware, arrogance is not possible. Self-observation may look like a mental activity, but it stands separate from the mental, emotional and physical acts. So, this something else which we call the Atma, the soul, or whatever name you want to give to it. We do not know about this, but if you work hard, you will see that there is that thing within which stands separate from all three. And how do you cultivate this? Is first you do the 3-step rhythmic breathing as much as possible and start being simultaneously aware of 3 points in your system. One is the part inside the right nostril, the wall of the right nostril. So when the breath goes in, you be aware of the breath hitting the nostril and going in. Try to be with the breath as it goes in and goes out as much as possible. You will forget, doesn't matter, come back. Second, be aware simultaneously. शुरुआत में possible नहीं होगा, doesn't matter. With practice it will happen. Be aware of the point over here, center of the chest. Third, be aware of the point 2 inches behind this, the point between the two eyebrows, 2 inches behind and 2 inches down from the top of the head. You will see there is a point over there which takes in your attention. You start by focusing on the right nostril, then this, and then practice. You will be able to be aware of all 3 points simultaneously. With this, slowly you will see that there is another entity who is not the mind, who is not the physical body, and who is not the emotion. You will start getting a sense of you, the I. We just speak about the ego like this. You start getting a sense of the I inside. The I, which coordinates everything, is the central processing unit. Because of it, the entire system is one cohesive unit. Don't just become mechanical and say the ego is this and the I is this. Whatever God has made for a purpose. But when we speak about the I, we speak about false personality. So our job here is to look at false personality. The self-observation will first look at false personality, and it will start observing our various contradictions, our likes and dislikes, our rights and wrongs,